Right fuckers, welcome back. Snow Scotland 90 now. I don't know if anyone's interested in this shitty kind of video, but I thought I'd upload it anyway. I'm just going to go through the Scottish Premier teams here in FIFA 18 and we'll just check out their transfer budgets and shit like that for anyone that's interested in maybe doing a career mode when the game comes out. Well, here is letting you know what kind of money you have, how much your club's worth, and what the objectives and expectations of the board are. So we'll start with Aberdeen. First of all, 2.5 star team. I think they deserve to be 3 star, to be honest. I think FIFA is kind of shit on Aberdeen. Obviously, I don't know what the individual player ratings are like, but I think they deserve to be 3 stars, so I definitely disagree with FIFA on this occasion. Especially, I'll show you why later in this video, why I disagree with Aberdeen being 2.5. But anyway, they have a 2.9 transfer budget, so almost 3 million. And with 3 million, it's not, let's be honest, it's not a lot in most leagues, but 3 million in the Scottish Premiership is actually it's a decent amount, so it's a lot more than most of the other clubs. I can imagine that only 2 of the other 12 teams have more than that. So with 3 million to spend, you can actually do a wee bit of business, especially if you're buying from other Scottish teams and you can get players from them at a kind of low, value. So there you go, Aberdeen. They've got the red home kit, they've got the blue away kit, obviously it's City Aberdeen. Founded in 1903, Aberdeen is currently based in Aberdeen. Who would have thought it, man? Who would have Einstein, man? Einstein right here. Aberdeen is currently based in Aberdeen. They've been crowned champions 4 times and have won the domestic cup on 7 occasions. Remember big Sir Alex Ferguson, fucking Scottish legend, even though he was a prick. He was absolutely brilliant at Aberdeen, and probably never be another manager as successful as him. Maybe Jose, but I just don't see it happening. Domestic success too, so pretty high. The board will expect you to do well in the league. It's only natural. Aberdeen have been doing well in the league for a few years now, so obviously they want to continue that. Continental success is very low. I think for continental success, most Scottish teams will be low. They never do well in Europe, so they probably do not expect to do well now. Got brand exposure and financial, both medium, and youth development is pretty low. So Aberdeen maybe not really known for lots of youth players, but anyway, that is Aberdeen. Based on these stats, probably you should be aiming for third, although I don't agree with the rating, but it is what it is, guys. Aberdeen, there you go. You want to do a career mode, then good luck to you. Next we have Celtic. Founded in 1888, Celtic currently based in Glasgow. They've been crowned champions 48 times. Pretty sure they'll catch Rangers and do 55. You just do not see Rangers winning the league anytime soon. They've won the domestic cup 37 occasions. Obviously they play in Glasgow. Club worth is 52.8 million. Transfer budget just over 11 million. So like I say, it's good for Scottish football, but if you want to do damage in the Champions League, 11 million is not really going to get you that much quality. So I don't know, maybe you could try and sell some players or buy a financial takeover, who knows. Domestic success is critical. As you know, man, Celtic, they have to win the league. It's when you're the old firm, your objective is to always win the league. Second is just fucking, second, a lot of teams would say second's good, but second's just the first failure, isn't it, when you're the old firm. Continental success, again, 4, pretty low. I think Celtic are just happy to be in Europe, as long as they're in the Champions League, they're happy enough with that. Brand exposure is high, financial very low now. I think that's wrong because Celtic have always kind of had this thing where they try and make a profit and they sell their best players. Just in recent years, you've got like Van Dijk, Foster, Wanyama. So I think the financials should be about a 2, if I'm being perfectly honest, because they always sell their better players to the teams down south. In youth development 4, which again I think is wrong. I think it should be high. Celtic do have a pretty good youth system, and they do kind of rely on bringing through youth players. So there you go, Celtic 3.5 stars, best team in Scotland. If you go with them and you don't win the league, you're shite. I went them in 2 FIFAs and I didn't win the league. That means I'm shite. Dundee 1.5 star. As you can see, been champions 1 time. Transfer budget 1.4, club worth 2.7. If you go Dundee, you're going to have a difficult time doing anything. Board expectations, they don't really have any expectations. They're shit. Got Hamilton, pretty much the same as Dundee, although they've not had any success, Dundee. The board don't really have any expectations, but they do demand that you the financial part of the game is critical, and they rely on youth. They do not have a lot of money, so obviously making profits and stuff like that is very critical for Hamilton. 1.3 million, can't really do much with it. Good luck if you go them. Then you've got my team, Hearts. Board expectations: domestic success, medium; continental success, low, very low even. Brand exposure, medium; financial, medium; youth development, medium. So all medium. They're 2.5, just 2 stars rating there for Hearts. 2.4 transfer budget, club worth 6.4, and based in Edinburgh. Been champions 4 times and won the domestic cup 8 occasions. Then we have Hearts rivals Hibs, who are back in the Premier League there after being relegated for a while. They've won the championship 4 times. They've won the domestic cup on 3 occasions. They beat Rangers for like a first time in 117 years. Who would have thought it? Remember that final? Fuck me. David Gray, I think it was, prick, scored 9 in like 89 minutes or something. Transfer budget 2 million, club worth 6.3. You can see their kids. Domestic success low, continental success very low, brand exposure medium, financial high, youth development medium. So there you go, there's Hibs. Got Kamani, 2 stars, I do not know how. There's some expectations. Transfer budget 1.6, club worth 4.8, and there you go. Financial high again. Motherwell only 1 star. I don't know who gives these teams these ratings. Like seriously, man, who does it? Motherwell, domestic success medium, continental success low, very low, brand exposure low, financial medium, youth development low, club worth is 3.4 million, transfer budget 1.6. I live close to Motherwell when I was in Scotland, by the way. Just a pretty irrelevant fact there that I was letting people know. Arctic Vessel 1.5 stars, transfer budget 1.5, club worth 5 mil. Then we have Rangers, and this was what I was talking about. 3.5 stars Rangers, the same rating as fucking Celtic, and a full star more than Aberdeen. I just don't see how that's possible. You know what I mean? I'm not hating on Rangers here. Like, I like Scotty. I want them to be good. You know what I mean? Fucking the better Rangers are the better Scottish footballer. But we have to be honest here. At the moment, Rangers are currently not good. They're pretty shite. Now, I mean, I don't have a problem with anybody saying squad-wise that Rangers are superior to Aberdeen player for player. If you think Rangers are better than Aberdeen player for player, you know what? I'd maybe be tempted to agree with you. I think they might be. But to give them a full star higher than Aberdeen and to give them the exact same rating as Celtic, I think it's ludicrous, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, Rangers founded in 1872, currently based in Glasgow. They've been crowned champions 54 times and have won the domestic cup on 33 occasions. Transfer budget 7.2 million, club worth 35.2. I'm assuming it would have been a lot more before 2011, so I don't know, I'm assuming that. Can't think of why it was so low. Domestic success is critical, like I say, it's the old firm, always have to win the league. Continental success low, brand exposure high, financial low, and youth development low. Then we have Ross County, 1.5 star, 1.4 transfer budget, club worth 3.6 mil. St Johnstone, last but not least, 2 stars, domestic success medium, continental success very low, brand exposure low, financial high, youth development medium, transfer budget 1.8, club worth 5.9 from the city of Perth. And they've won fuck all apart from a domestic cup, so there you go. And now we are back to Aberdeen, guys. So there is basically a quick review of all the Scottish Premiership teams in FIFA 18, their transfer budgets, their statistics, their board expectations and their ratings. Now, I mean, you can obviously go whoever you want. Like, I'm not telling you to go one team or the other. I'm just here to show you who's who and what's what, and I've basically done that. So there you go. I mean, I just wish FIFA would be a bit kinder to Scottish teams. Like, just be a bit, give Aberdeen the 3-star rating and deserve it. You know what I mean? Maybe add the championship to the Scottish, Scottish football. Maybe give the players a bit more face scans. Like Celtic. I mean, Lee Griffiths. Look at those 2 great goals he scored against England. See his free kick accuracy in this game. It'll be about 71 at max. You know what I mean? Just come on, FIFA. Show us a bit of love, you know what I mean? We're humans too, I know people love to hate on the Scots, Scotophobia and all that piss, but come on, start treating us properly. A lot of us buy fucking EA games, like, I mean, think of the amount of Scots that probably buy FIFA, you know what I mean? We're probably talking at least 1 million, I'd say, at least 1 million. But there you go, guys. Anyway, Until next time, been on Scotland 90, this is the Scottish Premiership Team Reviews. Until next time, peace.